What's up, Team Spoiled, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Chalisa, and welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Make sure you guys also check out all of my social medias that will be down in the description box below and on the screens a few times during this video. As you can tell from the title of this video, today is going to be a deep girl talk. Plus we're going to be eating because you know we gotta eat. So I got some Chick-fil-A and we're just going to be having a really deep girl talk today about life and updates and my life and just stuff like that, because I feel like I really just need to open up a little bit more so you guys can get to know me a little bit more, so we can just become more comfortable with each other. I just decided to take some time to really wind down, relax. This video is going to be really raw and uncut. It's not going to have that much editing in it. It's not going to have that many effects and stuff like that, because it really is just going to be me really like opening up to you guys and telling you guys stuff that I've like never told anyone, or telling you guys stuff that I don't really talk about, because you know it's my personal business and I really just don't, it's not something that I talk about on an everyday basis or something that I feel like should be talked about all the time. All my girls and boys, so I need to open up to y'all and let y'all know what it is and what it ain't. We're gonna do that, and I have some Chick-fil-A here because I'm starving and I literally drove like 45 minutes just to go get it, so we're definitely gonna eat that while we are talking. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss y'all. We're almost at 800 subscribers if we're not already there before I post this, so make sure you guys subscribe. Oh my god, hilarious. Thank you guys so much for watching me and supporting me. I wouldn't trade y'all for nothing in the world. So I got some nuggets and I got a chicken sandwich, but we're gonna start off eating the nuggets first. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is just some updates. First of all, I just want to update you guys and let you know that my birthday is coming up. We are in the month of August already. My birthday is in September. If you guys don't know, my birthday is September 16th. And I am going on vacation. I do plan to be going out of the country for my birthday, and I'm so excited. Of course, I'm going to be doing a prepare with me video, and I'm going to be doing a vlog of where I'm going, so make sure you guys tune in for that so you guys can see. I'm super excited. I've been ordering like so many clothes and like so many different like accessories. Like I bought new glasses, I bought new shoes. Like y'all are going to see, like I have a whole new wardrobe just for my birthday trip. But when I tell y'all that it is like, it's so cute. Like it's the most cutest vacation wardrobe ever. Like I feel like you guys are gonna love it. I've never been out of the country before, so I'm really excited to be going out of the country and using my passport for the first time. My mom is also coming with me, and my godmom, both of my godmoms, and my sister and my brother. I have like some family coming with me, so it's gonna be really fun. Like I'm just so excited. And you guys would like see the whole tea. Y'all see everything because of course I'm bringing y'all. Another thing that I have coming up is I've been talking about it for some time. I've been telling you guys how I want to get a new car and how I'm in the process of getting a new car because I really want to upgrade. And I love my car, and I decided, like, I know I was telling you guys I didn't know if I wanted to keep both of my cars and just, you know, get the one that I wanted and keep this one since it was my first car. But I've decided that I don't want to keep this one and that I just want to get my new car instead, because I feel like that would just be easier on me. I'm just ready for an upgrade. My tiny little car, like, I don't know, like I'm just ready for an upgrade. I'm ready to have a bigger car and experience new things, experience new experiences. Going into that, I just wanted to say that now I'm actually in the process of getting started with getting my new car. I'm actually looking like talking with the dealer and stuff like that, and talking with the dealer of the car that I have now and stuff like that. So I'm actually in the process of getting my new car and like actually figuring out what I want to do and like doing it and stuff like that. So I just want you guys to stay tuned for that as well, because of course I'm going to bring you guys with me when we go car shopping. I don't know if I told you guys the kind of car that I wanted. I don't know if I told you guys or if I wanted you guys to be surprised, so I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if I said it in my other video, so I don't want to say it now and then I didn't, and then you guys know and then you're not surprised. So it's gonna be really fun. I'm so excited for that. That's probably gonna be dropping after my birthday though, because even though I'm gonna be getting my new car as a birthday present for myself, I'm probably not gonna be getting it until we get back from my vacation, just because everything going on right now, it would just be too hard to try to be going to the car dealership right now, especially given the fact that when you go car shopping you have to have time to do that, because when you're at the dealership you have to have time to do paperwork and stuff like that. So usually when you go to the dealership, it is like, you know, a couple hours there or whatsoever, and like my mom works and stuff, and that's who's going to be coming with me. But besides that, getting into the deep and darkest stuff, let's talk about boyfriends, because this is a question that I get all the time. I think it's one of the most common questions that I get, not even from like just like females, but like from guys as well. It's kind of like a follow-up question that I get all the time. It's always the question like, you know, do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, well, why? And it's like, that why it just really gets me. Like, I don't know, it's just like, when I feel like you're just not obligated. I'm 19 years old, I'm young, I'm living my life, you know. And honestly, like, love is like the last thing on my mind right now. I know some people, you know, like, they want to be with somebody to, you know, experience like new experiences with them. And don't get me wrong, like, being in a relationship can be like a really beautiful thing, because I've been in previous relationships before. I feel like when you're just, you know, kind of like doing your own thing, and you're kind of just in the zone, and you're focusing on yourself and focusing on what you want to do, and focusing on what, like, you know, your goals and where you want to go in life and stuff like that, being in a relationship or having someone is just kind of like the last thing on your mind, if that makes sense. Not saying that if someone was to come along and I was to start to like them or something, that I wouldn't be with them, because that's a different story. You know, things happen, and of course if someone was to come along and I was to start to like them or something and I want to be with them, I'm gonna be with them. Like, just because I'm doing what I'm doing, that's not gonna stop me from being with them if I want to be with them. I'm not in the position where I am looking for that. I'm not like out looking for it, like, oh my god, where can I find it, or, you know, where can I find a boyfriend, where can I find love, and like, you know, stuff like that. Because I don't know, even though love can be a really beautiful thing, it can also be like a really stressful thing. So it's just something that I really just want to take my time with, and I don't want to rush into anything as well. Like, if I'm gonna be with somebody, I want to be with somebody that's serious. I want to be with somebody that's as serious about me as I am about them, and somebody that's ready to, like, you know, be together, like, be in a real relationship. I know, like, nowadays relationships are really real to some people, or it's like this fling thing to some people, where you just like get in a relationship and, like, you know, we're together for a few months and then we break up and now we're with other people. That's not what relationships are for. I'm really like old-fashioned, and I'm the type of person, if I get in a relationship with you, I'm expecting us to be together forever. Like, I'm expecting you to marry me. I'm expecting us to have a baby in the future. Like, I'm picturing our whole life together. But that's honestly just because I love hard, and I feel like I love really hard because, I don't know, it's just who I am. And because I'm a Virgo, I feel like that plays a huge part in me loving so hard. I'm a Virgo, and that brings me into like horoscopes and stuff. I've never been like a person to be big on horoscopes or anything, or like when I was in high school, I would have friends that would like check my horoscope and tell me like sometimes and stuff like that, and it would be cool. And honestly, like, sometimes what they said would like actually play out, so it would be like kind of interesting. But at the same time, I've never been the type of person that would like look at my horoscope on my own, or like, but I wasn't the type of person that would get up every morning and be like, oh my god, like, let me check my horoscope for the day. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was virginities. When it comes to virginities, I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up, I am probably a virgin, okay? I'm being 100% honest with you when I tell you this. I've never had sex before. I have never done anything sexual with a male. I barely had a first kiss. When it comes to doing anything else sexual, no, I've never had it. Nada. It's never happened to me. I've never been in that position. And let me just say how saying that out loud, I don't say it out loud all the time, but if I'm asked, like, if someone asks me if I'm a virgin or if I'm sexually active or something like that, I'm not the type of person that would lie or be like, yeah, or like, yeah, I've done that. Like, no, ma'am, I haven't. I've never been ashamed of it either. I've never been ashamed of being a virgin. I feel like having your virginity is something that you should be specifically proud of, especially at my age. I'm 19 years old and I'm still a virgin, and I'm not ashamed of that. Most like people try to normalize it, that, you know, it's normal to be sexually active between the ages of 14 and 18 or 14 and 19 and stuff like that. And honestly, in my opinion, it's not. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not downing anybody or anything like that. You know, it's your body. You do what you want to do, and everybody's different. You know, it happens sometimes. You know, there's, you know, you never know. It happens, you know. Some people are younger, some people are older, but I don't think there's anything wrong with you losing your virginity when you're comfortable with losing it. Not saying to lose it to the first person that asks you for it or tries to get it, but, you know, if you feel like you're comfortable enough, then do what you want to do. It's your body. Personally, me, I have not found anyone that I specifically feel like is worthy of my virginity. I also haven't been in a serious relationship at all before, so it's like, you know, I've never been in the predicament for someone to try to take my virginity. Actually, I have. I'm lying.
Proceed with caution.
Let's say we've never been in a physical situation. We've never been in a physical situation where it was about to happen and I was like, okay, no, I'm just not ready. We're not going to do this. So I've never been in a physical situation where I had to deny someone of my virginity or anything like that. Like I said, I've never done anything sexual, so I've never even been in a situation where it was close to us about to lose my virginity or anything like that. So but being a virgin is something that I'm really proud of. I'm not in a rush to lose my virginity. I honestly feel like I'm not going to lose my virginity until I'm married, and that's something that I'm perfectly okay with. That's something that I'm perfectly okay with sharing with my husband, or you know, with my fiance whenever we get engaged, or however things would play out like that. Being a virgin is something that I am definitely okay with. It's never something that I'm going to let anybody down me for, or anybody make me feel like I'm not doing the right thing by being a virgin. There are people that will like try to tell me I'm being dishonest or that I'm lying when they ask me if I'm a virgin, and I say yes, but honestly, I'm not here to please anybody. As long as I know the truth, I honestly think that's all that matters. But my advice to you, my loves, is definitely hold on to your virginity as long as you can. Because like my mom always told me, what a man can't have, he will always want, honey, okay?
And good old Nene was right once again.
Moving on, I want to talk to you guys about the vagina itself. Girl on girl moments right now, because I'm going to tell y'all some stuff that I struggle with and stuff that really makes me upset about being a woman, so that way if you guys struggle with these things as well, you won't feel alone. First of all, let's talk about vagina discharge. I use pads. I don't use tampons personally, because I'm just the type of girl that's not comfortable with shoving a tampon up there. You know, I'm a virgin, so I'm not used to putting anything up there. I feel like if I even attempted to put on a tampon, I wouldn't even know what I was doing. I just don't do it. I think I attempted to one time and it was like hurting me, so I just didn't even do it again. So I am a pad wearing female. I do wear pads. Discharge, that tends to come before and after the period, rather it be white discharge, rather it be the clear type discharge, if you guys know what I'm saying, or rather it be brown discharge, usually the dried up blood or the leftover from your period that didn't get pushed out of the body either when you were on your period or, you know, in that context. It doesn't happen to me quite often, but when it does happen, especially when you're in like a public place, you go to the bathroom to do your business and you know, you pull your skirt down or you pull your pants down or something like that, and then you see it there and you kind of just like panic, because it's like, wow, like really, like right now, like I'm out, and you don't really know what to do, especially if you don't have a pad with you. The only thing you can do is kind of like just try to clean yourself up, you know. And if nobody that's with you has anything like that, just kind of just do what you can with like some tissue or whatever. I just want you guys to know that it's completely normal and that happens to every single woman. If you try to say that doesn't happen to you, you're lying, because I can guarantee you, you will be out somewhere, you will get, if not literally start your period, you will get some type of discharge in your underwear. I don't care what anybody says. There is no female that goes any day without something being in her panties, her vagina. And I'm not saying it's anything unnormal, is what I'm trying to say. The vagina gets moist. If you guys didn't know, the vagina itself gets wet, especially when you get turned on, or even if you aren't turned on. It happens to me. Sometimes I won't even be turned on and my vagina will tend to get, if you know what I'm talking about. And then when you go to the bathroom, you kind of see that there and you're like, whoa girl, like what made you excited, like what's going on? That's completely normal as well. And I just want you guys to know that never feel like you're alone. Or I don't know, me personally, when stuff like that happens to me, I get really uncomfortable and it makes me just want to go home, make me want to go home and change everything. It makes me want to go home and just take a bath, take a shower, and just get in fresh new clothes, lay in my bed, and just, especially when I'm on my period. When I'm on my period, I have terrible cramps. I have the worst cramps ever. I can literally don't even know how to explain it. They're so bad that I cry. They're so bad that I have to take almost, you know, 2 and 3 pills of medication just to put me to sleep or just to get them to stop, because they're so bad. I think it's just something that honestly runs in my family, because my mom used to get really bad period cramps too, to the point to where she couldn't even go to school when she was on her period. And I went through a phase when I was in high school where I got to the point to where my period was so heavy that I was hemorrhaging, and so that was a really difficult stage for me as well. I eventually you know, was going to the doctors, OBGYNs and stuff like that, and we were able to come to solution to stop my hemorrhaging. So I've been okay ever since, and my periods aren't as heavy anymore. I've also like switched out birth controls a few times. Now I'm specifically on my one birth control, and it's been keeping my flow like, you know, not as heavy as before, and it's been keeping me like intact and stuff. Most people don't like birth controls because they say birth controls make them extra hungry, or birth controls make them gain weight and stuff. I can honestly say the birth control that I'm on, I don't know what it's called. I would have to look and then like let you guys know in a different video or in the description box below. But the birth control that I'm on, it doesn't make me hungry at all. And it doesn't like make me gain weight at all. Honestly, it's me. If anything, if I was to start my period while I was taking my birth control, it would be because I wasn't taking them every day and I missed a day or two. So that's just my irresponsibility. But other than that, the birth control that I'm on, I feel like it's really, really good for me, especially because I have to be put on a specific birth control for my estrogen levels and stuff like that to help me. Because once again, if you guys didn't know, I've said it in a couple videos before, but I'm a very hairy person, so I grow hairs in places that I shouldn't grow hair, and it's really annoying. It's really embarrassing, and it's something that I struggle with, but it's something that I've learned to overcome, and I've learned to just, you know, accept about myself, especially given the fact that it's just hair, and there's nothing that I can do about it. And I'm not the only person out there that struggles with stuff like this, and I've seen other YouTubers on here that have the same problem that I have, and they're just so open about it and so comfortable, you know, with their body and stuff. Not saying that that's what made me comfortable within mine, but that just inspired me and gave me a lot of motivation to, you know, like, no, like, it's okay to be, you know, like me, and like it's okay to for that to happen. It's completely normal. When it comes to like my hair and stuff though, I usually do get everything waxed. Like my vagina, I don't shave my vagina at all. Growing up, when I was in high school, I used to shave my vagina with a razor like every now and then. I know some people still do that because they feel like that's easier for them and that's more comfortable, and getting waxed just hurts. Me personally, getting waxed does not hurt me at all. I feel like it's actually better for me. It's better for my woo-woo, and she feels better after. She feels smooth after. I've never had any problems with my waxings or my waxer. I think I've only had like a few ingrown hairs one time, but the way that my waxings and my waxers work, they're able to take those like off and like help me. Like they heal perfectly fine. Like they take care of my woo-woo. Let's just say that my waxers take care of my woo-woo, so I am very grateful for them. Friendships, I can honestly tell you guys that I don't have any physical friends. I don't have any friends that, you know, I can just like wake up in the morning and text and be like, hey, let's go do this, and we're gonna get together and go do that. I may have like a few acquaintances that I hang out with every here and then, or maybe if I have one friend, I would say, I'm not gonna tell you guys her name, but if I have one friend left like that I can really like talk to about anything, and like really like, you know, I have that friend. After high school, you know, I went through a lot of friendships. I went through a lot of friendship breakups. I stopped being friends with almost everybody that I not only grew up with. People that I've known for a long time, we just stopped being friends. And honestly, you know, things happen. People go their separate ways. So, you know, I wish them the best, and I hope that they're living their lives and being blessed and everything like that. But I honestly just feel like I was at a really unhappy place in my life where I should have just got away from everybody and focused on myself. I feel like instead of me focusing on what I wanted to do and what really made me happy, I was focusing on everybody else around me and trying to make them happy with everything going on. And that's like the last thing that you should ever do, and that's the last thing that I'm ever going to do ever again. But now we're going to talk about body confidence, because that is something that I struggle with personally a lot. I used to be really, really heavy set. I used to be like 195 pounds. I used to be almost 200 pounds when I was in high school. Even though I didn't look it, that's how much I weighed, and it was so embarrassing, and it was my biggest insecurity. To this day, I feel like my biggest insecurity is my body, even though I've learned to love it in many ways, and I've lost so much weight. I literally went from like a size 19 to a size 11, and so I'm more than proud of myself because I've done so much to get to where I want to be, you know, and look how I want to look and be able to wear the clothes that I want to wear and stuff like that without feeling like everybody is staring at me like I'm crazy and stuff. But even if I was the 195, let me tell y'all, how my mindset is now, I would still wear them clothes and walk outside because it ain't nobody business, and I would still be looking good. I'm just really, really happy with myself now. I love my body. I'm not gonna lie, like, I do have my days where I feel like, you know, like, why do I look like this, or, you know, stuff like that. But being a human and being a female, we all have those days, and it just happens. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you guys ever feel alone or anything like that, please don't hesitate to DM me or text me on one of my social medias. I'm always here for you guys to talk. You know, you're human. It's okay. You don't ever have to feel like you're alone, or you feel like this is not normal, or something that you're going through isn't normal, because it definitely is. And don't ever hesitate to reach out for help, because there's always somebody out there that cares about you and will help you. And it is me, and I love you, and please don't ever feel like you're alone. Body confidence is something that develops over time. I promise you, stuff that I did, like waking up in the morning telling myself that I was beautiful, waking up in the morning telling myself I got this today. The little things matter, like little stuff like that. It will really help, you know. So if you guys wake up in the morning and just tell yourself, even if you don't believe it at first, you will start to believe it, because it's true. It is true. You are beautiful. You need to wake up in the morning because you are worthy. You need to wake up in the morning because somebody loves you. That somebody is me. Okay, so please don't forget that. And I need you, bestie. I need you to be here with me. I need you to keep, okay, like, come on, let's go. Yeah, I think the last thing that we're going to talk about today, because I feel like I'm literally talking y'all heads off, is going to be toxic men. I feel like this is something that we all deal with on a daily basis. I just want to tell y'all some red flags that if y'all get from personal experience, red flag, don't go down the road. You probably have some type of, you know, first guy that you fell in love with, or that one guy that you can never get over, because of how you feel about him and the attachment that was there and so forth and stuff like that. But let me tell you guys this, in situations like this, it can also really have a downfall on you. For example, trying to express yourself and they're trying to tell you that you're starting an argument, red flag. No, if you are trying to express yourself and you are trying to tell him something that is bothering you, and he's telling you that you tripping, you trying to start an argument or something like that, you need to cut that off right away. Because not only is he manipulating you into making you feel like your feelings are invalid, but he's also manipulating you to make you feel like expressing yourself is starting an argument. Expressing yourself is not starting an argument. Expressing yourself is communicating with the person that you're supposed to be in a relationship with, which is the exact same thing that he should be doing to you when he's upset about something. He's being defensive. If you, every time you ask him something and he's defensive, rather it be the littlest thing or rather it be something big, and he's just extra defensive, overly dramatic about it, he's lying. Because if it wasn't that serious or if it wasn't that deep, then what are you doing all of that for? Why are you acting like that? And why is you getting out of character if it was not, if I shouldn't be taking what I brought to your attention out of context? The third most important thing that you need to watch out for with toxic men, not even toxic men, but toxic women, because women do these things as well. I'm not even gonna lie, I've been in a situation before where I've done some of these things to my, you know, exes and stuff like that, and I really had to catch myself like, hold up, like, are you literally belittling him for his feelings? The whole I don't care attitude, but then if you leave me, it's your fault because you were supposed to stay knowing that I don't have nobody.
Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like it, okay?
I don't know if that's like the nonchalant attitude. If I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. But I don't know what word I'm looking for to describe that, but that's literally what I'm talking about. And when I tell you guys that I've dealt with that, like, in almost every relationship that I've been in, that leads back to communication. Instead of you saying, okay, go, why didn't you express yourself and say what you meant, say how you were feeling, instead of saying, okay, go, so then as soon as I walk out the door, you can try to flip it on me and manipulate me to try to make it seem like I never cared about you in the first place because I'm leaving. That is definitely toxic behavior, and that is definitely something that we will not put up with. So please do not put up with that either, ladies. That is going to be the last thing that we're going to talk about today in this deep girl talk. If there is anything else that you guys would like me to talk about or cover within myself, or just in general to talk to you guys about, please let me know, and I would definitely do a part 2 to this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you watched all the way into the end. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you wear your mask. I hope you have a great day or a great night, whatever time you see this. Make sure you guys check out all of my social medias that will be on the screen a few times during this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Please stay safe. Please subscribe. Love you. Bye.